Hi everybody, welcome back to 3 News Now. I'm Stephanie Haney. It is Tuesday, November 26th, 2019. We've got your top headlines, trending topics, and what we're working on for you right now ahead of our 6 p.m. What Matters Most, 7 p.m. Front Row, and 11 p.m. What's Next TV shows. A lot to cover today. First up, we're going to be chatting with Romney Smith, who talked with Myles Garrett today at Feed the Need, a volunteer opportunity happening at Townhall today, where they are providing meals for people who are needy. That's in Ohio City here in Cleveland. We'll chat with her in a moment. Then we will also take a look at some other places where you can get a free meal this Thanksgiving on the actual day on Thanksgiving, which is Thursday, just 2 days away, which is absolutely wild that it's come up so quickly. And then we're going to talk with 3 News' Jasmine Monroe. She is one of the hosts of the brand new YouTube exclusive series called Reality Break. She hosts that show with Tiffany Tarpley and Danielle Wiggins. Now, Jasmine works the morning shift, so I sat down with her and talked with her earlier, so we taped that conversation and we're going to play that for you here in a moment after we talk about the other stories that we've mentioned. And also something that we've been following all day long today, the Orion shuttle has made it from Mansfield to Sandusky. We'll take a little look at what is happening for it next, now that it is safely here in Northeast Ohio, ready to be tested. All right, we're going to bring in 3 News' Romney Smith, who had an opportunity to talk with Myles Garrett today at Feed the Need. That was at Townhall in Ohio City. Hi, Romney.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for joining us here on the live stream.
Of course.
It was a party at Townhall.
Oh my gosh, it was absolutely packed. It was so live. I was actually concerned about the audio to make sure I could get everyone the information needed. But it was the 7th annual event at Town Hall. They gave away thousands of Thanksgiving turkey dinners to kids and parents and deserving people in our community. And of course, 3 News Special Correspondent Emily Mayfield and her husband, Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield, were there hosting the event. Really, really lovely, but I know you guys want to say, what did Myles Garrett have to say?
Yes, this is really one of the first times we've heard him speak since the NFL suspension
was
upheld.
He's been kind of quiet around the community. We haven't really seen or heard from that much, but I will tell you guys, he was all smiles. Very good spirits, smiling. He was absolutely delighted to be there, making plates of food for the kids in the community. So he was in a wonderful atmosphere. The players were there supporting him. Everyone was happy to see him. Everyone was asking him for a picture, for an autograph, and he was really happy, not faking the funk. It's kind of obvious when some people are pushing through a tough time and you understand it. He didn't look like he was pushing through a tough time. He was very happy to be there, smiling, genuine smiles. And when I talked with him about it, I said, you know, okay, how's it to do today?
Right.
What do you feel like? And it's great to give back, happy to help the kids. I'm like, great. And then, of course, I had to say, so what were your feelings about the Browns co-owner Dee Haslam wearing your number on her hat, which she did at the last game? I said that was a clear sign of support. And he told me, I didn't see it directly. I saw it secondhand, but to see those pictures hit me in the heart.
Aww.
So that's nice to know that he feels supported by his team, with, even though he hadn't talked to her directly. That's a clear sign of support. So that warmed his heart. Baker was right there next to him, serving meals right alongside. They were getting along chummy. So he's in a great mood. He seems to want to move past. Some people, we did ask about the incident, and he said, you know what? I'm just not focused on that right now. I'm focused on moving forward. Right now, I'm focused on giving back to the community. And this wasn't his first time. I know some of you out there might be thinking, oh, he needs good PR.
Right.
Because of the incident. He's done this multiple times, many years in a row, this and similar events like that for Thanksgiving feedback. So this isn't him just trying to score brownie points with the community. He has a known track record of community service and charity events. So this is what he does. We know that this is in his heart. He seems like a great guy. Seems like he's in a really good mood and just looking forward. And then, of course, Stephanie, I had to say, well, you know, this week we're matching up against the Steelers. That's going to be a really big game, especially with the incident that happened and the history. And we don't typically win at Heinz Field, but he said, you know what, I think we are going to win. So he's right there, good spirits, good mood, cheering on his Browns.
Still supporting his team, even though he's not able to be there and take part in person, which we absolutely appreciate.
But he's in a great mood right now, and it's really nice to see the fans that are supporting him say, welcome here. It's great to see you. And in this particular environment where you're giving back to deserving kids and families in our community, it was just a nice event. And he seemed like he was in great spirits, guys.
And it was quite the turnout from 3 News there as well. We had Jay Crawford, Betsy Kling was there,
Ben
Denise
Axelrod.
Fullerine.
Yeah, plenty of us were there as well. Lots of different media entities were there, but of course, We don't care about them. We care about us.
That's right.
And we love to also work with these organizations and promote the good that they're doing in the community. So Townhall's done this for many years. It was great to partner with them and see us take an active role and also giving back to the community. Very important endeavor for 3 News.
And as Romney said, they will be serving thousands of meals today. The event goes to 6 p.m. tonight. So if you know someone who is in need, if you yourself are in need, you can head to Townhall in Ohio City.
Plenty of food.
Till 6 p.m.
Plenty of food, and I'll have even more on my conversation with Myles Garrett. I had 2 conversations. I gave you a sneak peek, but we have even more coming up tonight at 6.
Great. Thank you, Romney. We appreciate
you.
it. All right, taking a look at other places where you can get yourself a free meal this Thanksgiving if you are in need or you know someone who is in need. As we said, Townhall is serving today through 6 p.m. There's a place that's serving actually tomorrow on Wednesday as well, the Lorain County Community College. Now this tradition is free and open to the public. They provide a family-style Thanksgiving dinner to anyone who would otherwise be spending the holiday alone, and that will be tomorrow, Wednesday, November 27th. That's from 5 to 7 p.m. and that's at 1005 North Ave Road in Elyria, in the Reeser Grand Room in the Spitzer Conference Room, which is previously known as the Spitzer Grand Room, so you can check that out. On actual Thanksgiving Day, we have a list of places. The full list is up on WKYC.com, and if you are aware of any other places which we may not have included in our list just yet, you can go ahead and email that in to 3news@WKYC.com as well. So on Thanksgiving, House of Blues will be providing a good meal for people who are homeless, low income, and alone. They can enjoy live music and entertainment. Food will be available there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's on Euclid Avenue here in downtown Cleveland. And at the St. Ambrose Parish, this is at 29 Pearl Road in Brunswick, food will be available from 12 to 2 p.m. on Thursday on Thanksgiving Day. And in Elyria at the Parish Hall at St. Mary Parish, food will be available from 12 to 3 p.m. That's at 250 3rd Street in Elyria. All right, so as we mentioned before, Reality Break is an all-new YouTube exclusive series here at 3 News. It's about women helping other women find their way. This particular season, season 1, has 4 very high-profile guests. The first guest is actress and screenwriter Yvette Nicole Brown. She recently wrote her first screenplay, Always a Bridesmaid. So 3 News' Jasmine Monroe was one of the 3 hosts, and as I said earlier, she's on go very early in the morning here on 3 News, so I caught up with her right when she was on her way out the door to talk about what it was like to hang with Yvette Nicole Brown and the kind of message that she got from her, what her main takeaways were from that experience, and we're going to play that for you right now. Jasmine, thank you for joining us here on the live stream.
Welcome. I'm excited to be here.
So happy to have you. Now, normally this doesn't happen because Jasmine works so early, so it's difficult to get her on here, but we're recording this earlier, as I mentioned before. So
yes, normally I'm in my bed at home watching you do this. I'm like, so it's different. It feels
and
good
now
to be here.
she's here, and we're talking about today your brand new series, Reality Break. You had some major guests on, a couple of them, Lonnie Love, Gabriella Cruz, Ramona Robinson, but today we're talking about episode 1 in the series with Yvette Nicole Brown, who is a rock star.
Yes, and she's a Cleveland native too. I mean, she
wild.
was incredible. If you ever get a chance to meet her, I'm pretty sure you're going to say the same thing. We talked about so much. We, enjoyed each other's company. She got there early, so we were able to talk. But the main thing that I took away from, having the conversation, Reality Break is just so we were able to talk. But the main thing that I took away from, having the conversation, Reality Break is just something like meeting up with your girlfriends. If you go out for brunch, that's my favorite time of day. Is brunch is something like meeting up with your girlfriends. If you go out for brunch, that's my favorite time of day. Is brunch time, right?
Yes.
You have a mimosa or 2 or 3 or endless.
7. Who's counting?
But, she enjoyed herself. And she just talked about having the life you're supposed to have, especially with social media. You're trying to keep up on social media. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's what they say now with social media, the Kardashians, whoever it is, your friend, whoever it is. But you're going to have the life you're supposed to have no matter what. So you walking your path day after day, day in, day out, clocking in, clocking out, you're going to have exactly what you're supposed to have, no matter what you do. So even if you're making the mistakes, those are the mistakes you're supposed to make in order for you to land exactly where you're supposed to be.
I love that message of just sort of focusing on your own personal journey, because when we do look at social media, I get wrapped up in it.
Yeah.
I know so many of us do. It truly is the highlight reel. So we're not seeing those mistakes that other people are making, by the way, while they're on the journey they're supposed to be on.
Yes, and when you go on to things like that, like social media and the influencers, and it's, believe me, trust, like I love them, I watch it, I learn how to curl my hair, do my eyebrows,
Yes.
Everything. So we need them, we do need them, but there's certain takeaways. I was talking about, I did a story at the tea room, the Macaroon Tea Room, and that's in Broadview Heights. If you guys want to go there, it's amazing. But I was telling her how difficult it was to make macaroons, and she was like, oh yes, it's so difficult. And I was like, I watched it on YouTube, and she said, it's only going to take 3 steps. But they don't tell you all of the things that happen in between those steps that you have to do in order to get there. So those are, just like you said, the highlight reel of someone's life. Like, this is the end product, I'm here reporting in Cleveland. How did you get here in Cleveland? What was your backstory? There were days, I didn't get a lot of jobs, But
so many no's. So many no's. Way more no's than yeses.
Yes. And, sometimes people get caught up in that. And, you dwell on that. I even had friends, I just recently, went home. It was my friend Kiera's birthday. Hi, Kiera. It was her birthday. It was also my other best friend too. Yes, and it was her birthday too. But we were all talking about one of her good friends, and she was just saying she was stuck in like this depression, and it was really tough for her, but she got out of it. But she found out it was social media, and that's exactly what Yvette says. You have to get outside of your phone, live your life, and do exactly what you're supposed to do, because you're going to land where you're supposed to be.
And in talking about being on that journey that you're supposed to be on, another thing that she mentioned was, one of the ladies brought this up, one of your co-hosts, that we sometimes feel like there can be a backlash when we do things out of order, and how we need to just let that go.
Yes, Danielle gets a chance to talk about it in Reality Break. She's one of the hosts, as well as Tiffany Tarpley and myself. Danielle talked about, she got married first, and then it was her career. Tiffany Tarpley put her career first, and then she got married. Me, I'm just floating right now.
Living it.
But it just all shows you that, we're still in the same building, but everyone got here a different way. You got here a different way. I got here a different way, but it doesn't change the fact of where you are.
So many good messages in Reality Break. I absolutely love it. Just like you said, it's just girlfriends sitting around chatting.
That's all it is, and a camera rolling at all times.
Because that's normal, right?
We have to have you on. We have to find out.
Yes, I'd love to.
Who Stephanie Haney is, and welcome to the team. We're glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here, and so happy that we could have you join on the live stream today. So you absolutely have to check out Reality Break. All 4 episodes are out right now. They are on our YouTube channel. This is a YouTube exclusive. Very big deal here.
Yeah.
And you can find that at our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/user/WKYC-TV. Yeah. And we also have stories up on the website on WKYC.com.
And folks, if you have someone who's very inspirational to you in your life or in your neighborhood, just send us an email. Just send me an email, jmonroe@WKYC.com, and we promise we'll get to them.
Awesome. So we cannot wait to see even more seasons of Reality Break.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Bye.
All right, it was so great having Jasmine here to talk about Reality Break again. We did have to catch her earlier today because she works very, very early. She's in here at 2 a.m., sometimes sooner, so she's usually out the door by 10 a.m., so I was glad I was able to catch her today. Okay, another big story that we've been tracking all day for you is the Orion shuttle has made it to Sandusky from Mansfield. We tracked that journey live, and that's up on WKYC.com. So the Orion shuttle is now at NASA's Plum Brook Station in Sandusky. It arrived here in Mansfield on something called the Super Guppy, which looks like a big whale, basically, and it was the only aircraft big enough to carry the thing and get it here. So then they trekked it all the way to Sandusky, and it has made it there. Mark Kirisick, the Orion program manager with NASA's Johnson Space Center, said the plan now is to spend 4 months testing the Orion spacecraft. They're going to put it through very rigorous environmental testing, very hot temperatures, very cold temperatures, a vacuum environment to make sure Orion is ready to fly to the moon, because the plan is to go back to the moon. And when that testing is complete, the Orion spacecraft will be loaded back onto the Super Guppy and flown to Florida. And when it does make its journey back to the moon, the plan is for a woman to be included in that trip to the moon. And eventually the plan is to get on to Mars, as I learned when I was talking with producer Mike Friend earlier about the Orion Space Shuttle. We do have a special that is all about the Orion Space Shuttle. Anything you could want to know up on WKYC.com and also on our YouTube page. Our YouTube page, again, you can find at youtube.com/user/WKYC TV. Very exciting. There is the future of space travel here in Northeast Ohio right now. All right, thank you for joining us here for 3 News Now today. If you don't already, please like our Facebook page and follow our page so that you get these notifications when we go live, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And when you are at our YouTube channel, go ahead and click the bell to make sure you get the notifications every time we go live so that you don't miss any 3 News Now afternoon updates. Thanks for joining us. Have a great Tuesday. I'm Stephanie Haney.